Hi, welcome to Jenny's Kitchen. I'm Jennifer Lynn, founder of Jenny's Cookies, and today I'm going to show you how to make vegan, wheat-free coconut oatmeal cookies. And these cookies are also special because they're made with coconut oil, virgin expeller pressed coconut oil. And this is the good fat. It's got medium chain fatty acids, which your body completely digests, so it doesn't leave those little tidbits of the fat chain that tend to collect and cause arterial clogging and cholesterol. So very good for the liver, very good for the blood and the heart, coconut oil, as the world is discovering. And so I wanted to very quickly learn how to make cookies with this fantastic ingredient. Okay, so let's begin, and I'm hoping that this will allow you to feel empowered to make these cookies for your family, for your loved ones, for yourself, because it's so nice to have a sweet treat that you know is good for you, isn't going to send your blood chemistry off the Richter scale. Okay, so let me just go through the ingredients. You're going to need coconut oil. For a couple dozen cookies, you'll need about a cup of it. This jar is about 16 ounces. And then you're going to need a really wholesome sugar. This is called sucanat, and it stands for sugarcane natural, and it's just dehydrated sugarcane juice. That's all it is, just the juice right from the cane grass, dehydrated, no other processing. So it's got lots of the minerals that processed sugar doesn't have, plus it's got the molasses, which is really good for your blood. Okay, sucanat. And then egg replacer. This is tapioca and starch and potato starch, and it's a thickener, and we mix that with rice milk, and this is what we use instead of eggs. Yeah, really cool. Okay, and then, so I don't have the box, but you'll see it's in a big orange box in the store. It's called Energy Egg Replacer. You'll find it at any Whole Foods or any health food store. And then vegan chocolate chips. I try to keep everything dairy-free. That's one of the benefits. A lot of us have dairy allergies, and we want to have sweets that don't have dairy in them. So vegan chocolate chips from Whole Foods. This is from the bulk section. It's organic spelt flour, and we use some of that. But we mostly use, this is organic coconut flour. Bob's Red Mill is my favorite brand. There's a whole bag of coconut flour. Bob's Red Mill coconut flour. Really fantastic. The nut, the thick nut that usually we get flaked coconut from is super dried and then pulverized to make this. And this is absolutely gluten-free, high-protein flour. Really easy to digest and good for us. And then I'm using Bob's Red Mill organic oats. And then shredded coconut, also organic, and walnuts. We're going to use some organic Thompson seedless raisins as well. And then our spices are ground cloves and cinnamon and nutmeg. We're going to use a little bit of baking soda and a little bit of salt. And then the rice milk. Okay, so those are the ingredients. A cup of coconut oil, a cup and a half of sucanat, and well, we'll go through the ingredients as we make the cookies. Now, the cool thing about these cookies is they're really easy to make. We make the wet ingredients in the food processor, and then the dry ingredients in the mixing bowl, and then we mix the two together and we're done. All that creaming that you had to do, the sugar and the butter, or even in the way old school Crisco, and cream it, then add the eggs. Don't have to worry about that. Okay, so your tools are an ice cream scooper and a rubber spatula. You're also going to want to get some parchment paper, which makes things so easy, as you will see. Parchment paper you lay over your cookie sheet, and it's silicone or oil-infused wax paper. It doesn't burn, and it keeps the cookies from sticking to the pan. Okay, so first step, and I've been doing this for so many years, I really can eyeball the measurement, but I'll say it to you and you can use the measuring tools. So we want 3/4 of a cup of coconut oil. 3/4 of a cup. That's about half a cup. That's about another 1/4 cup. So there's our 3/4 cup. And then we want 1.5 cups of sucanat, and this is my 1 cup measure. So there's 1 cup, and then 1/2 cup. Okay. And then we want 1/2 cup of rice milk. So there we go. Yeah, that's about 1/2 cup. So maybe a little shy, so we'll go a bit more. And then, since I use this thick salt, the fleur de sel from France, I put it in the liquid. And it's just a pinch of salt, maybe a 1/4 teaspoon. Brings out the flavors. Okay. And here we go, the egg replacer, we do just 1 heaping tablespoon of it. So it's a very fine white powder. That's what it looks like. Just 1 heaping tablespoon. That's all you need. All right. And then I put the spices also in the liquid. And this is to taste, right? So a little bit of nutmeg. And then a teeny bit, just the teeniest bit of cloves. Sort of like the pumpkin pie spices, but with the oatmeal cookie, it's really, really nice to have the spice. So just, clove is so strong, so just maybe even 1/8 of a teaspoon of clove. And then, it smells so good, lots of cinnamon, probably a full teaspoon. Okay, great. And then, we're ready to make some noise. So I'll turn this on and then we'll switch over to after, so you don't have to hear the noise, but just to see how easy it is. Now sometimes you can see things get caught on top here of the blade of the aspirator.